Hello everyone, welcome back to my motivational blog. Today our topic is how to rescue a damaged relationship. Many relationships lost their spark over time, but it is not always a sign that things are broken beyond repair. What might feel like a dying relationship can often be saved or restored with a mutual commitment to making things work. You have heard it a million times, but it bears repeating. Even the strongest relationship face challenges. Building a happy, healthy partnership takes work and may not always be easy, especially when there is been a breach of trust. Issues are a part of life and a part of being in a relationship, and the goal is to not fix it on the past but work to create together in a meaningful way. So you go about that. Where are some tips to get you started, whether you are dealing with the fallout from a betrayal or trying to keep a long distance relationship going? When there is been a breach of trust, anytime trust is broken, there is going to be a rift in the relationship. It might be painful to face, but leaving these issues unaddressed won't help anyone in the long run. Take full responsibility if you are at fault. If there was been infidelity or trust has been broken, it's important to take full responsibility for what happened and be understanding of how your behavior hurt your partner. Avoid becoming defensive or sidestepping your mistake, but don't fall into self loathing either. You should own it in a loving way that creates this space to start to rebuild trust. Extend compassion and care to the person you hurt. If you have hurt your partner, it's easy to fall into a spiral of shame and disappointment in yourself, but that's not going to help either of you. Rather than spend all your time beating yourself up over what you did wrong, try shifting that energy toward showing care and compassion to your partner. Give your partner the opportunity to win your trust back. While you have every right to feel hurt and angry, there should be a desire to work on the relationship. Trust can never be restored until the person whose trust was broken allows their partner a chance to earn it back. Practice radical transparency instead of bottling up emotions. Encourages people to be radically transparent with each other about what has hurt them. This involves truly getting it all out there, even if you feel a bit silly or self conscious admitting certain things. If you are the one who broke the trust, this also involves being radically transparent with yourself about what motivated you to do so. Was it simply a lapse in judgment, or was it an attempt to sabotage a situation you did not know how to get out of? Broken trust can be a tool on everyone in a relationship. If there is been a significant breach, consider working together with a qualified therapist who specializes in relationship and can provide guidance for healing. When you are in a long distance relationship, being physically apart more often than not can be rough on a relationship. Keeping the romance alive takes extra efforts on everyone's part. Have a discussion with your partner about your exclusiveness and commitment to each other. What does this look like for each of you? What are you comfortable and uncomfortable with? Being honest and upfront about your expectations from the beginning can prevent things from going wrong down the road. It's so important that couples know and have scheduled visits and can look forward to those times and plan to make them special. In fact, research has shown that long distance or researches has shown that long distance relationship where partners have a reunion planned are less stressful and more satisfying. While it's important to pay attention to fostering closeness in a long distance relationship, that aspect should not consume you. No matter how much you miss them, don't forget about other important areas of your life. Keep up with your hobbies and interests. A happy and healthy relationship involves each partner being their own person. Now, no matter how you dice it, going through a rough patch when you live together is stressful. Learn to compromise. All relationships requires give and take. When you are living in close quarters, being accommodating of their needs and preferences without sacrificing your own can help foster more happiness and fulfillment. Consider working out some kind of temporary agreement that allows each of you to unwind at work alone. Spending time with friends can have a powerful effect on your personal mental health and can help strengthen your personal identity. Also, remember, staying connected with your partners means having a life outside of your relationship, and encourages partners to regularly hug each other in a fully present and connected way. Holding hands or hugging releases oxytocin, oxytocin, which can reduce stress and boost your mood. If you are not on great terms right now, these might be easier said. So try starting slow, simply putting your hands on there and can help to show that you still care. Deep living, deep level intimacy is about creating a satisfying and meaningful relationship that is not always based on romantic expressions. Sure, many people want to be sweep off their feet from time to time, but it's important to genuinely respect and enjoy your partners for who they are outside of what they can give you. Once tempers have calmed down, it's important to make sure you each have a chance to get your points across. Try to give each person space to communicate their point of view. Being open and honest about one's thoughts and intentions about the relationship itself and the future can restore or newly create a sense of safety in the relationship. When building the relationship, advises to consider it a new one rather than saving an old one. Seeing it is the way creates an opportunity for redefining rules and boundaries from the beginning. This means striving to understand and work through underlying issues as well as letting go of past resentment you have been holding on to. A lack of passion or case of the myth doesn't automatically mean your relationship is beyond repair. Spend a week noticing or writing down all the things your partner does right. People tend to see what they are looking for. If you are looking for reasons to be mad or upset with your partner, you will probably find them. But these works in reverse to keep your eyes peeled for the good things. And similarly, doesn't just silently observe your partner's right doings when they do something that's kind of helpful, even it is just tidying up the kitchen after a meal. Verbally thank them. And sometimes you just fall into a rut. It might sound clinch, but setting aside sometimes even just a few hours to go do something out of the ordinary can make a big difference. And research shows that partners who play together experience more positive emotions and report greater happiness in their life. And take one time class together, grab a and now maintain intimacy and communication is more important in good relationship. So establish how to take care of each other. What does this actually mean? For starters, commit to giving each other two heads when it feels like you are drafting or drifting apart. Sit down together and look at what might be causing that. Having you each been wrapped with or wrapped up in work? Has it been too long since you spent the day just enjoying each other's company? Commitment to working on the relationship is just as important as commitment to the partner. And now, how you saved a damaged relationships can depend on the cause of the damage, but most strategies involves restoring trust, intimacy and communication, and making a commitment to repairing the relationships, consulting with your professionals. So you may be able to save a dying relationship if you and your partner commit to rebuilding it. Some strategies to try include active listening, compromise, honesty, and communications. More specific advice can depend on the reasons your relationship is damaged. You can potentially restore a relationship by both partners making a commitment to noticing the things the other does right, having fun together, and finding ways to take care of each other emotionally by building intimacy. You may be able to save a relationship by remembering or rediscovering the things you like about your partner, engaging in physical contact if both partners want to do, and doing things to have fun and make memories together, like attending a one time class. Now, the bottom line is ultimately you will need to evaluate whether the relationship is worth the work that's required to save it from a low point. It's also a wise to make sure everyone involved a commitment to saving the relationship. If you are the only one willing to put in the work, reconciliations probably is not likely. And abuse of any kind, whether it's physical, verbal, or emotional, is a red flag. Keep in mind that signs of toxicity can be quite subtle, and you are walking on eggshells around your partner. Having you have you lost your confidence or sense of self? And that's the way you build a good relationship. That's the end of the video, my friends. If you like my blogs, please subscribe and share it. Have a good day.